This video is for my ladies. Hey, but fellas, you can learn from this too. Ladies, y'all really think all grouping up and going out and doing this and doing that, you want to party on Saturday and then go to Miami on Sunday? Ladies, I'm not a woman, so I really don't know how you truly feel. But ladies, is this really what makes you happy? You know, you're working and you're doing what's right, but then you want to go party on Saturday and Sunday with John, Lativia, and Lil KJ. Shorty, do you think this is the best way? I mean, God gave you a purpose in life, ladies, and if you out here just doing these worldly things, distracting yourself, doing very things that look like things of prostitutes, but you're not a prostitute. Do you think this is the best way to do it? Because you're distracting yourself from your true purpose, ladies, and it's not good for your soul. Going out here shaking ass and doing all types of disgustingly things, and people of God's eyes, it's not really right. I mean, it might seem cool to some men, but do you really want those type of men in your life? I mean, Lil KJ got a blicky and he go to the club every Saturday, so you trying to see Lil KJ at the club because he got a blicky and he get all the girls. Is that who you really want to be around? Like, you don't want to value your life. Ladies, you have a lot of value, but when you do certain things, your value goes down. The more worldly things you do, ladies, your value goes down, and it's only going to get to a point that a loser, a man that's not a man, a boy, only a boy is going to put up with certain things that you do when your value gets too low. Proverbs 31. And praise of a wife of noble character. Remember, God has a purpose for you, ladies. Listen to this. Who can find a wife of noble character? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will not lack anything good. She rewards him with good, not evil, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from far away. She rises while it is still night. She provides food for her household and portions for her female servants. She elevates a field and buys it. She plants a vineyard with her earrings. She draws on her strength and reveals that her arms are strong, and sees that her profits are good, and her lamp never goes out at night. She extends her hands to the spinning staff, and her hands hold the spindle. Her hands reach out to the poor, and she extends her hands to the needy. She is not afraid for her household when it snows, for all in her household are doubly clothed. She makes her own bed coverings. Her husband is known as the city gates, where he sits among the elders of land. She makes and sells linen garments. She delivers belts to the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she can laugh at the time to come. Her mouth speaks wisdom, and loving instruction is on her tongue. Ooh, I'm gonna read that again. She delivers belts to the merchants. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she can laugh at the time to come. Her mouth speaks wisdom, and loving instruction is on her tongue. Ooh. She watches over the activities of her household and is never idle. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also praises her. Many women have done noble deeds, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord will be praised. Give her the reward of her labor, and let her works praise her at the city gates. Mm. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord will be praised. Give her the reward of her labor and let her works praise her at the city gates. Wow. See, he's trying to tell you, I mean, yeah, you can look so good and everything, but as you out here doing this for the world, you want to look good for the world or you want to look good for God? God praises his woman that just upright loves him, because it says a lot of times in the Bible that man falls short to temptation of women because women have very less faithfulness. But women, you guys can do better. You guys are very, very special, and God upholds you a lot. He really does, and he loves you just as much as he loves the man. Even more when you go out here and you give your faithfulness to God. Oh my Lord, he favors you a whole bunch, ladies, because it's not a whole lot of you that is doing it. So when you put your faith and you love the Lord with all your heart, soul, and mind, and you know what Jesus did for you, oh my God, your life would just be so much better. I know it. I really do. I really do. The Bible states that it will be better. So I know your life will be better with the Lord inside of you. It's okay, ladies, to not have to do all these things because your friends are doing it, or so many people are that want to go to this concert, want to go see that concert, and all your friends are grouping up. Ladies, be leaders. Don't be followers. It doesn't matter. Who cares about a follower? You want to follow God and be a leader to yourself and towards others, ladies. Oh my Lord, I'm going to read that again. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord will be praised. Give her the reward of her labor and let her works praise her at the city gates. Ladies, you will be judged off of the works that you do and the things that you keep doing. You will be judged for the worldly things that you do. If you want a good man, do not surround yourself in areas that good man will not be there. If it's nothing but thugs and little boys, why put yourself in that situation unless you like little thugs and little boys that don't got nothing going for themselves? Or you want to be at yacht parties and Playboy mansions and doing all these type of drugs, and this man got a whole lot of money, but he got a whole lot of girls and this man don't care about nothing about none of y'all. All he care about is money this, money that. And he can have as many wives as he want because he got that much money. But you are so blinded by his money and by the things that he has that you want to be with him because you think that's what peace is. That's not what peace is, ladies. Struggle is true peace. Peace is with the Lord. Remember, ladies, God loves you with all his heart. So love him with all your heart, soul, and mind. He loves you as much as he loves the man in the life, even more when you put yourself before him. Ladies, a lot of these struggles that y'all go through on a daily basis is because of the spirit of Eve. Woman had to be punished because of the things that God seen in Jezebel. You got Eve. Jezebel, she literally has sex with man and keep them away from their purpose and keep them away from the Lord. And Eve, she gave the man temptation to eat a forbidden fruit, and she had to be punished for that. So a lot of these things that's going on has been going on for time after time, for generation after generations. You're doing the same things as your ancestors were doing. Oh, speaking of ancestors, hold on. This is the last thing before I leave y'all alone, ladies. This is the last. Oh, man. Here we go, right here. Talking about partying and things of that nature. Warnings from Israel's past. Now I do not want you to be unaware, brothers and sisters, that our ancestors were all under the clouds, that means earth, all passed through the sea, and all were baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. They all ate the same spiritual food and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they drank from the spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. Nevertheless, God was not pleased with most of them, since they were struck down in the wilderness. Now these things took place as example for us, so that we will not desire evil things as they did. Don't become idlers, as some of them were. As it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and go up to party. Let us not commit sexual immorality, as some of them did, and in a single day 23,000 people died. Let us not test Christ, as some of them did and were destroyed by snakes, and don't grumble, as some of them did and were killed by the destroyer. These things happened to them as examples, and they were written for our instruction, on whom the ends of the ages have come. So whoever thinks he stands must be careful not to fall. No temptation has come upon you except what is common to humanity. But God is faithful, and he will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able. But with the temptation, he will also provide the way out, so that you may be able to bear it. Whatever that means to you, ladies, and I hope, fellas, you still listening too, because you can learn from this video as well. Whatever that means to you, put it in your mind and just keep thinking about it. God loves you. I love you. Have a good one.